Like, that was why I basically saved as soon as I got that.
Yes.
Because I think to do that side quest, I think I would have to pick one of those islands first. I meant to press B, son of a bitch.
Given, like, you got the new quest before I went to the bathroom. But then it's expiring soon.
Yes.
But
the name...
It would be kind of a dick move.
Oh, well, that's why I wanted to look at, see if any of the, like... Yeah, because I... Yeah, because I have the...
Yes.
And, okay, I guess, well, that's, like... Well, that's, occurring, then, well, that's... Sailing down, Yeah, because none of these islands, so...
Yeah, it's all in one of the other...
That's my point, I would...
And what I was going to say, like, it would be kind of a dick move.
Well, that's why when I got that, because that side quest, I got that side quest and it was red, the game pointed out that certain side quests can only be done before advancing the story, so I'm pretty sure this is the side quest that is meant to be the tutorial for limited time side quest.
But what I was going to say, it would be kind of a dick move if you make the opposite choice. Like, if you go to save, like, Peach, you didn't go to the one island, you lose the side quest.
I honestly feel like that is what we're doing. I genuinely, unironically feel like that's what we're doing, because it says to go to the, like, Islet or whatever, and then the other one is named Islet. I think you do have to pick that one first. Because I'll at least at that point save, like... Save right here. And I'm not going to say I'm going to open it. Because, yeah, there's that's like little Islet, it says, like...
The Min-Man, yes.
Islet, I don't know, is that the same location or not? I don't know, and that's kind of it, and that's one of those that's kind of sort of worrying me a bit. Because that was the Merry-Go Island, because I checked that on the first attempt, because the funny thing is, I actually wanted to go to the Merry-Go Island first, but then I got the side quest, and I'm like, fuck me, I guess. Okay, wait, no. Oh, actually, this just loops around. Okay, we're good. Okay, that gets that. Speed up again, and now let's go up. Yeah, cause... Yeah, there's another island, so...
That one's probably...
That's probably the, like... The, like, Min-Man Islet or whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then at that point, we'll save right here, and I found the exact island. Okay, I ain't doing a peach or... I ain't doing the peach or the other one first. We're doing this one. Because this is the destination listed. Because the other one was like a little islet or whatever.
Yes.
So I take it this would be where... Yeah, and take them away. It's a... Yes. Off to the great a lighthouse in the burning sea. A more... No, please, help. Considering that I, like... Hey, what the heck is this, gloom stuff? Considering that I found, like, this and I've immediately run into this, I'm a take and I'm doing everything correct. Correct! What are you two up to? Get those, birds back here now. And you are Mario and Luigi, man. They're the, Noah's hair duo we met before. They tried to, interfere. So extension cork. That one's pretty good. You're saying you fell through.
Reading.
Eep, it wasn't me. 10 messed up.
Yeah.
And
This
if
is
I-
listed as limited time.
It has the red. It has the red, and when I
Yeah,
was
but
given
I'm trying to figure out if it's literally, oh no, if you go help Peach, you lose this.
I feel like, consider what it probably is, because it is limited time for the story, and considering that this island was different from one of the other islands, I feel like it is literally, if you went to one of the other islands first and complete one of the other islands, you will probably lose this. And if I may, Master or Cork isn't quite right, we're the extension corpse. Alex, you rat. Oof. Ouch. Hey, you're the failure. You take your legs if you're gonna mess up. Our plan is to gather spiable for the... Now let's stop wasting time on those fools around up our island. Yes, sir.
I'm trying to find exact cutoffs and I can't.
Given the way the game is, I would assume the cutoff is if you do one of the other islands before doing this one. That is probably the cutoff. Because as soon as you got that quest, it was in the...
Apparently, these limited.
So, so next time you're going to get what's coming to you.
It says advance the story enough.
Because it's advanced the story enough, I would assume...
But I don't know what the exact fucking cutoff is.
Hey, I would assume it's possibly the... Like I said, doing one of the other islands. We really got to put a stop to those creeps. Or if not, to make it not a complete asshole, if it literally is, you do one of the... If it isn't, you do one of the islands. What I assume that probably is, because like I said, I think the giant bird that's the, like, basically mother or whatever of those smaller birds is the next lighthouse boss. It is probably the next, lighthouse would be the cutoff point, because they're still sending people there. I would assume if the game wasn't going to be a complete asshole, that is what the cutoff point would be. It is probably doing the next lighthouse. But I'm paranoid about these things, so I wanted to do it as soon as it was open. They must have dropped that. Lucky for us. We should try them out of battle sometime. Besides the bigger islands in Concordia, you'll also see very small drifting islands called... Oh, yeah, that's why they're islets. It's Islet, because it's a tiny island.
Yes.
Islets can provide all sorts of adventures. Some of them are packed with enemies, while others are reefs with puzzles and... Mario and Luigi can reach Islet using the big cannon on Ship-Shape Island. Since the islets don't have lighthouses, they can't be island linked. Use the cannon on the islets to get home. See if you discover any islets en route to your next island. Okay. And we get the boots. And yep, that cleared. Okay. So like I said, I would just assume it's probably the lighthouse would be the big cutoff story point for that. Ooh, super nut.
Because this... Because the side quest, you come here, and it's literally just coming here as a bonus thing.
Well, because this was the tutorial for the mini islands.
Yeah.
All I care about is getting a limited time side quest done. And I did. The Brood Witch cannot be taken apart nor disassembled. Well, it can, because I did. We gotta tell Connie about this. Because the other funny thing is, like... Yeah, it's considered clear. Let's see what the hell those boots are. Increase your speed by 30% each time you... Ooh! Fast as fuck, boy! So, again, I'm going to ride the stat decreases until I get things that naturally give me like a plus 30 or whatever. Speaking of any shop updates. Oh, it looks like nope. Welcome back. Connie, bad news. They're collecting samples to make glue? Yeah. That mean anything to you? No. But, or rather, yeah.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Who knows? Maybe look it as a Peach in his sights too. If Peach is in danger, we better get ourselves to Merry-Go Island. So because the Merry-Go Island is the next major story thing, I might actually, instead of doing Peach first, I actually go, because this is another one of the, yeah, little... That's another one of the, like... Well, that's a fucking route game! So I guess the one good thing about this is that I can at least open the one island.
There's the merry-go.
Yeah, it's like I passed it on the first attempt to ludicrous speed. Go!
Because the one thing is technically a side quest, because it's just popping in
well,
on that...
the funny thing is, because the one thing, like, was the one being a side quest, just like how this is also technically on the weak enemies, you know what that means. Now, to be fair, and realizing that the one thing, like, was relatively simple and straightforward, and this is also relatively simple and straightforward, going to, like, this before doing the one side quest, because this isn't a major island, I assume wouldn't be a problem. But again, this is why I hate when games have limited time events, because when they have limited time shit, I don't know how much time I fucking have.
Yeah. Okay, so this wiki, if it's accurate, because it's literally just a side quest and it is technically a bonus thing. Apparently, the expiration, if you did go to the Peach area first, you would lose that forever.
I said I figured it would either be the lighthouse or...
God, I can't talk. Apparently, when they say plot, they mean the next plot thing. So if you went to the Peach area first, you would lose that forever.
Hence why I do as soon as I get shit. Like I said, I am dropping the fucking story for this shit.
Yeah, that was more of a tutorial, but it is kind of dumb. The game offers you a choice, and
I'm saying it offers you a choice, but realizing that this is another one of the mini islands, there is no choice.
By offers you a choice, remember they're like, we could go see Peach, but if you went to see Peach first, you would literally lose a side quest.
Okay, now what? What should I do? I might probably do power for both, and then the next one I'll do defense for both. More power, more unga. More power, more unga. Kill them before they can kill you. 69. Nice.
No, but when I said, damn, I'm doing air quotes again, choice.
I know what you mean.
It's like, oh, we could go see Peach first. Except if you do that, you just lose the one side quest. There is no fucking choice. It's not technically plot. You could go see Peach and ignore the side quest, but you would lose it. So even in my footage, I'm probably also going to go do that side quest and not make any different choices, because I was playing through the game to show slightly different choices, but I'm not making a choice that loses out on a fucking side quest.
Ooh, these are some beefy boys.
It's the moles from the last.
I know, it's the moles from the last.
Yeah, Luigi has 69 HP.
That's why I did that. Nice.
I can cut past battles and stuff. Also, I have something stuck in my teeth. I'm cutting past battles.
Whew! I thought I got hit there. Haha. Bitches. Actually, hit him. Yeah, 30. Oh, he actually healed for once. Oh, she doesn't.
No, oh no. Oh, that does not want to be. Beauties. No! Cut past a lot of the battles and stuff, but like, a thought had occurred to me while I was in the bathroom that there was that one other waterway up at the top that was connected that goes to a different location. So the one side quest might not be the choice. I think you can go to the fortress without Peach. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, did any of you also get a bit confused by the conveyance that the game had when it came to that one side quest? Yes, it was pretty clear it was a side quest, but what confuses me and pisses me off is the fact that they're acting like the choice here is super important, because this game actually has choices that affect things, even if those effects are minor. So this is incredibly weird because there isn't really a choice in a traditional sense anyway. You either choose to do the side quest or you choose to ignore it. That's the choice. You either miss the side quest or don't. It's not like the other choices in the game where going to different areas gets slightly different dialogue or you unlock stuff in a slightly different order. This is basically ignore the side quest or do it, where most of the choices in this game are generally more impactful because sometimes they do have something different, even if some of those changes are minor. Which also bothers me about this game because certain choices really have no overall impact on the game. You just do stuff in a slightly different order, meaning certain things can be easier or harder. But then other choices do impact the game. Like super early on when you decide to recruit, build it, or make it. And that one single choice is the most impactful choice in this entire game, and they basically thrust that on you at random without truly explaining the ramifications of that choice. And then a lot of the choices are inconsequential, but then other ones do have some consequence, or at least change up the game a little bit. And then we have this nonsense where the technical choice is, oh, do a side quest or don't. There is no choice. You either skip something or don't. What pisses me off is making it out to be something big and impactful when it's really not, because that goes against the game, since they made a point that this is technically a side quest, and yet the way the characters talk, it sounded like, oh, doing this first could change something, but all you do is learn some extra story stuff. So, skipping that side quest is not really super impactful overall. If you did happen to skip it, and once again, yes, that was clearly a side quest, so I don't want anyone to do that stupid, obnoxious internet thing. Oh my god, it was labeled as a side quest. Every other story event that changes, even if it's a small change, is never really labeled as a side quest. It will always be labeled as a main quest. The fact that you're confused means you're an idiotic brainlet. It's the conveyance. And other video games have made side things technically important to the story. And if you do that side quest, you do learn certain information. And if you've played enough video games, you might basically be aware that I'm right, that sometimes something labeled as a side quest is actually technically important for some arbitrary trigger that unlocks something later. So when they made a big deal out of it, it seemed like, oh, maybe this choice actually does have a larger impact than it actually did, because this technically isn't a choice. You either do something or you don't. But anyway, I am starting to ramble. I just think the conveyance is stupid, and I've played enough video games where I get a bit paranoid that something important is tied to a side quest, and that doing that side quest is necessary, or that they're being assholes, and something labeled as a side quest, if you actually do that, it's a trap, and you end up worse off because you did something. Because sometimes video games are fucking trolls, and I could see them being mean. Side quests in this game are missable anyway. But with that said, I am rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.